My Digital Story of Jaime Escalante by Montes. Jaime Escalante was born in La Paz, Bolivia on December 31st, 1930. Before he became a teacher in the United States, he taught himself English and earned a college degree. As seen in the movie Stand and Deliver, Mr. Escalante came into East Los Angeles to teach at Garfield High School in 1974, where he faced several obstacles. The main obstacle was to teach a group of students who were considered unteachable. Despite the odds, Mr. Escalante rose to the occasion and made it his mission to help students reach their fullest potential. It wasn't until 1982 that Mr. Escalante's mission came into light, as several students agreed to spend more time with him in preparation for AP Calculus exam. After the students took the test and passed, news broke out that the testing company suspected that Escalante's students cheated. Eventually, the test company gave students another chance to take the AP exam, and this time, after further evaluation and review, the students passed the test again, proving that they had never cheated to begin with. As the movie explains it, Mr. Jaime Escalante and other AP classes grew and grew as students continued to pass the AP exam. It wasn't until years later that Mr. Escalante went on to teach at Sacramento High School. Mr. Jaime Escalante received several awards in recognition for his accomplishments. He was inducted into the National Teachers Hall of Fame in 1999. In March of 2010, he died from cancer. And while he is no longer with us, what we have to remember him by is the work that he paved for several future college students and professionals.
Okay, you've got about 10 more minutes to continue working, and then we need to talk about some other stuff.
While his methods to teaching were unconventional and/or non-traditional, the man had a very desirable determination to get you to learn and to push you into higher level of greatness. The best way to explain why I admire this man comes from a story long ago. It was about a time when I was a mediocre student, when I was apathetic, when I was satisfied with average and not above. And the day came when I finally saw this film, and my perception of school and the way I conducted myself changed. And from that day, I was more motivated than ever to be better, to go farther than any of my doubters could have imagined. And it wasn't until then that his message got to me. Ganas is all I need. And for years, I was searching the answer to my question about my future. And now it was all coming clear to me. Ganas. It's all I needed. It was the desire to act, to be the best at whatever else I was pursuing. In short, Jaime Escalante and the events that took place at Garfield High School in 1982 were the key ingredients in the recipe of what was known as my most significant push that I received as an academic person. It was a seed that planted my desire for success.